In this video, I will show you how to find the voltage drop across a resistor using what? Ohm's law. Let's consider the circuit above. We are asked to find what? V1, V2, and V3. These V1, V2, and V3, they are the voltage drop across this individual resistor. So for us to find the voltage drop, we must first of all know the circuit current, which is circuit current, which is I, is given by V over what? R. And for us to find the circuit current, we must first of all calculate the total resistance of this network, which is given by ROT equals to what? R1 plus R2 and plus what? R3. So we substitute the value of the individual resistance into this word formula. So we have that for R1 we have 3 ohms, for R2 we have what? 2 ohms, and for R3 we have what? 1 ohms. So the total resistance, which is R2, will now equals to what? 6 ohms. So now we can now solve the what? The circuit current, which is I, will now equals to V or what? R. V is 18 volts, and the total resistance is 6 ohms. So 6 will go into 18 times, which is 3 amps. So at this point, we can now use what? Ohm's law to solve the voltage drop across the individual resistor. Using Ohm's law, the voltage that will drop across for R1, which is the V1 we are asked to find, will be V1, which is equals to I R1, and the current is what? 3 amps, and the resistance value of R1 is what? 3 ohms. So it will be what? 3 multiplied by what? 3, which is equals to 9 volts. So the voltage that will drop across to R2, which is V2, will now equals to I R2. And the current is 3, so it will be 3 multiplied by, and the resistance value of R2 is 2 ohms, so it will multiply by 2. So 3 times 2 will give us what? 6 volts. The voltage that will drop across to R3, which is V3, will now be what? I R3. And the current is what? 3 multiplied by the R3 is 1. So 3 times 1 is 3 volts. So these are the voltage drop across this individual resistor. Okay, let's consider if we are given only 2 resistors in a circuit and we are asked to find the voltage drop. Let's consider this circuit. What if we are given this circuit? What if we are given this circuit having 3 ohm resistor and 1 ohm resistor, and we are asked to find what? The voltage drop across the individual resistor. Let's call it 20 volts. So at this point, the first thing we need to do, the voltage that will drop across to R1 will be V1, which is equal to I R1. We know the voltage. We are looking for the voltage drop, which is V1. We know the resistance value of R1, which is 3, but we don't know the current. So for us to find the voltage drop across this resistor, we must first of all solve for the I, the circuit current. So I will now equals to what? V all over R. And for us to solve for I also, we must solve for the total resistance. So the total resistance of this network, which is ROT, will now equals to what? The sum of these 2 resistors, which is 3 plus 1, which is equals to what? 4 ohms. So at this point, we can now solve for the current, which current I will now equals to V over what? R. And V divided by R, which is 20, divided by what? 4 ohms, which is total resistance, will equals to what? 5 amps. So this is the circuit current. So at this point, we can now solve for the voltage drop across the individual resistor using Ohm's law. So the voltage that will drop across to R1 will be V1, which is equals to I R1, which the current is what? 5 multiplied by R1 is 3. and 5 times 3 is what? 15 volts. And for V2, the voltage that we do across to R02 will be V2, which is equals to I R02. And I is 5 from our calculation. Sorry. Okay, I is 5 and our circuit R02 is 1. So multiply by what? 1. So V2 will be equals to 5 times 1 is what? Is 5 volts. So these are what? The voltage drop across this individual what? Resistor. So that is how to use Ohm's law to find the voltage drop across a resistive element in a series circuit. So if this video was helpful, do well to like this video and subscribe for more videos like this, and also leave a comment in the comment section if my explanation was helpful. See you in my next video. Bye.